Aloha, big wave trading family. It's Saturday night, so let's go through the new long positions for Monday stock market session. First off, I don't want to have to say through each one, so I'll go ahead and make mention. Every single new long position and every add but one, QUOT, are can slim quality long positions. And on top of that, WTW and VRTX, both are add signals. Both of those stocks are perfect speculator scan quality names. So some pretty high quality signals overall from quality scans. Let's get into it. So first off, TEO is only a can slim quality stock, but that's the reason why it's a long. You'll notice that BOP down here isn't heavier than the previous green BOPs, but because it's can slim quality, because there's a pocket pivot point signal and above average volume, and because this stock chart, this consolidation price action is rounding out off the 50-day moving average with the 5, 10, and 20-day moving average all touching price, it's good enough. So with TEO, I want to get long limit order at 31.08. My cut loss level will be 29.60 and then 28.74. But the reason why I like this stock is because it's can slim quality, nice uptrending pattern, and as you can see, had a big previous measure move. So if I can get any kind of move like this compared to my risk that I take by getting long this stock, I'll be sitting pretty. And remember, if the first sell stop goes and we lose green BOP or we do it on heavier volume, we start raising all or part of the stops before the final stop comes into play. But TEO, nice and round. That's why it was a new long position. And then CSGP, not only was this in my can slim quality stock scan, but it also made my most powerful volume surge scan, my daily volume surge scan is what I call it. So it made that scan, and then obviously also made the price volume BOP surge scan. So it was in 3 separate scans, but can slim quality stock, big, huge intraday reversal on huge volume. I kind of think that in this market, BOP should have blasted to max green, but you know what? It's higher than any of the previous green levels back here on the previous leg of its uptrend. And if it does anything like it did back here, and it can give me a measured move anywhere similar to even this move right here, I'll take it using this level as my first cut loss level, and this is my final one. So with CSGP, I want to get long limit order at 270. First cut loss level, these lows, 264. And then the final emergency one, 255.41. Same rule applies. This level goes, and we lose the green BOP, or we do it on heavier volume, we start raising half or all. Even if this level goes, even if we maintain strong green BOP, I recommend raising some or all of your stops. There's a lot of inherent risk for the potential upside. There's not that much if you use both of the stop levels and then, like I say, raise stops until the final one comes into play. But because of the big tail, you do risk a little bit more than what I would normally want to risk. But still, can slim quality stock, can't go wrong. Then there's ZAYO. This is also can slim quality. Not quite as nice, but what ZAYO has liked to do all year is that you'll notice we have a pullback and we're starting to find a base and bounce out. I'll go up close on it. But every time it does that, it has successful bounces. So it's a successful bouncing kind of stock. Well, now, as you can see here, the last time I had green BOP back here, the bounce was a little bit more sustainable. Well, now we're building it from a higher price level, tighter overall price action within the overall trend, more volume, plenty of that pocket pivot point signal, and BOP is steadily increasing, and BOP is stronger than it was before. So a lot of positive divergences this time around. You got the nice big intraday hammer candle from Thursday session. So you got the candle over candle price bar on the heavier volume and strong BOP. So that's why this is a new long position. If this was not a can slim quality stock, it would not be a new long position. There's a little too much red and not enough green in it. But with it being a high quality in this market, high quality stocks lately have been in favor. I'm going long. So limit order 34.46, the high of the day. It's not extended. First cut loss level 34.03. These lows right here. Final cut loss level right there 33.48. So if it fails that, I'll be completely out. And then also the new long position QUOT. Let me expand this out a little bit so the price bar looks a bit better. But you can see how it pulled back here. Now it's bouncing on heavy volume. You'll notice during the pullback, all of the red bars, the down days, came on below average volume. All of the up days came on above average volume. If you look at the previous uptrend from the gap up and go run, strong accumulation the entire uptrend. The pullback volume was lower than even the final leg of volume, and now we're starting to bounce again with two very clear heavy volume bars on the 2 out of the last 3 days. And as you can see, BOP grew to the max green BOP level, came back just a little bit, but now we're back here at the max green BOP levels. And QUOT is a stock that I've been very familiar with during this entire previous move from August to September, showing up in multiple volume surge scans, and in my tertiary scan, obviously, with any stock up with up volume and green BOP. So I'm used to seeing this stock, so that's why it triggers, oh, I need to get long this stock because I see it a lot. I'll regret if I don't buy here and if it blasts off to new highs. And if I'm wrong, I cut my losses right at 1550. So I want to get long, limit order 1580. First and final cut loss maybe for you is 1550, and then for me my final cut loss will be right here, 1490. So even if all hell breaks loose on this stock, I risk 5% total, and if we even just get a previous measured move, even from here to here, we're looking at a 25% move. There it is, folks. 5-to-1 reward to risk ratio. That's what I'm looking for. Now for the ad signal, VRTX, beautiful rounding pattern. Came very close to getting stopped out of my position, as I right now only have one stop since it's been going sideways for so long at these August lows. 147.18, hit 147.30, held it, thank goodness. Now I've got that bullish candle over candle hammer, price candle over candle on about average volume, as you can see right around there, with slightly heavier BOP going back to green BOP. So looks like a perfect place to pick up this stock, especially if VRTX joins the rest of the biotech stocks, breaks out to new highs. This one can easily run for just from here to here, the previous measure move. We have a possible 54% gain, and let's say that I'm wrong in this stock and all hell breaks loose. I'm not even risking 5%. So once again, we could possibly have a 10-to-1 reward to risk ratio. I'll take that any day. So VRTX, I want to add it. Limit order 152.34, the high of the day. First cut loss and only cut loss level for me, where my current final cut loss level is 147.17. I did have two stops, one here and one here, but after it started to trend below the 50-day moving average, and whenever it lost when BOP went negative right here, I moved it all up, and I'm going to keep it there despite the signal. It needs to hold. It needs to move now, or else if it even breaks here, even intraday, we've got enough series of lower highs and lower lows that I just don't want to be a part of it anymore. And then WTW, this is by far the best setup. I mean, I can't even pretend that I don't quote, quote, love this setup. My bias against it is that it's Weight Watchers, but Oprah's a fantastic human being. I don't care what you say. She's a beloved icon, and she deserves to be. She's wonderful. But anyway, besides the fact, this is an absolutely beautiful stock chart from December to September, uptrending the entire time and holding the 50-day moving average. Big accumulation with green BOP here, big accumulation with green BOP here, tight price action, big accumulation with green BOP there, tight price action, big accumulation with green BOP here. Now super tight price action right off 50-day moving average. It'll probably fail. That's why we have stops. But if it doesn't fail, the game plan is to get long. Limit order 43.84. That's going to be my limit order. And even if it can do a move like this to here even, I'm looking at a potential 150% gain. Just randomly putting it here to here, 70% gain. And what do I risk if I'm wrong? 5 to 6%. So we're looking at over a 10-to-1 possible reward risk ratio. First cut loss level, you can use 41.74. Then you could use 40.93, or you could use 41.74, 40.93, and then have a deep final trailing stop back here at 37.65. And if this level goes, then whatever the new low is, you raise it up and you raise it up and you raise it up until finally this one gets taken out. If you run and really give WTW some wiggle room to potentially run huge. And the final ad signal, PDEX, very thin, lower price, but it's can slim quality, and it was also in my green BOP for the last 20 days scan. So it's had green BOP for the past 20 sessions, bounced right off support. Want to get long, limit order 725. First cut loss, it's right there, 705. Final cut loss, right there, 685. But beautiful uptrending stock. Every time it pulls back, it likes to bounce. Pulls back, bounce, pulls back, bounce, pulls back, bounce, pulls back, bounce. Pulls back, tighter setup, lower volume on the pullback, big accumulation here on the bounce, even though it lost max green BOP a little bit, It looks good. All right, everyone. Great luck on Monday. We are rocking and rolling. We'll see if it continues in the upcoming week. Aloha.